Alright, so we watched a movie a couple of days ago, or a week ago, or days ago?
Days ago.
Days ago. And we're a little bit late. We haven't watched any movies at all this year. But we watched two movies. One is called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which is really good, and I got it.
We should probably do a movie review on that one too.
We are,
Okay.
but that's not on this one. She's willing to talk about it because she's not happy with how it ended, but she was happy with the movie. And the movie that we are about to talk about is called Dr. Sleep. Now, pre-warning, disclaimer, she actually really does like the movie. She said it herself. The problem is...
I blame Steven Kubrick.
It's Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick! I'm sorry.
Who is Steven Kubrick?
Shut up.
Steven Kubrick, if you are out there, I am sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't like you either.
But you're going to upset someone named Steven Kubrick.
That's what I said. I'm sorry, but I blame Stanley Kubrick.
You said it right this time.
Okay. So, where to begin? Okay.
Alright,
so
can I tell about my review about it?
Well, let me explain what it is. So, Dr. Sleep is the sequel to The Shining. Okay? It is told... The story is basically about Danny and how he grows up and he does deal with alcoholism like his father. However, he actually goes strong, keeps going with it. And basically...
Wait, so you mean he's becoming a stronger alcoholic?
No, but he beats it. There's a part in the movie where...
You mean he beats the alcohol?
I'm gonna smack you. He beats alcoholism, but... So basically the story is...
You mean he beats alcoholism to the base? Ow! Ow!
Anyways.
I have nothing else to say.
So, this premise of
We can't keep a video straight, can we?
No, we can't. The premise of this book, I'm trying to explain it the best that I can. So Danny grows up and he comes to the small town of Fraser in was it New Hampshire, Massachusetts? Anyways, I don't remember exactly where.
You mean the radio host?
Anyways, there's this cult actually. Well, they're not really a cult, but they call themselves the True Knot. And they're a bunch of...
So they're not true?
I'll just say supernatural beings. And they feed off of what they call the shine. Which, the shining, he has the shine. They feed off these people who have these special abilities that are beyond our realm. Not realm, but you know what I'm saying. And so this girl sees them killing this one kid, and Rose the Hat is the leader of it, and she wants her because she is so powerful in having the shine that they need that to live for a long time, because they're not immortals. They're not immortals, but they do live for a long time. And because they take the steam. It's called taking steam, is what they call it. And but they want her, and she has to go to Danny and tell him what's going on and stuff, and he agrees to help her after some persuasion. And he agrees to help her.
It's really not that hard for the persuasion.
Yeah. But they have, so they go back to like where where the Stanley Hotel was and stuff, and they have this big battle and they defeat Rose the Hat.
Pre-warning
That's pretty much what.
Pre-warning
is
for
about.
anyone that has ADHD, just to let you know, it is a 2-hour and 47-minute movie, so it is long. So if you can't sit for 2 hours and 47 minutes...
Don't look at me. I sat through that whole movie.
I'm surprised she actually did, and she can't sit through anything.
I know. I don't even have ADHD.
I have it.
And you were able to sit through more than me.
Well, I was taking the medication too.
But still, that's not the point.
But like, what I mean is that like,
Sit through.
now here's the thing I thought about Dr. Sleep though. One thing I do have a question about. I know it wouldn't be a movie without, but how come she didn't try to go for him earlier, or did she? Because there was one scene where went to the bathroom, and that lady was screaming. Was that Rose?
I'm sorry, what? No, I'm saying...
In the part where she went...
In the beginning?
Yeah.
She doesn't know that he has the shine.
But
he
how
has the steam.
do they not know?
Because she doesn't meet him until the ending.
Yeah, but I know, but I mean, like, don't they, like, can't they see everyone that has a shine?
No.
So you mean they basically
No,
are.
the thing that happens is the girl... Hey, cat. The girl somehow, like, transports herself to the location where they're killing this kid to get his steam. And, so that's, like, why they want her. But, and, like, she asks for his help because, you know, he knows about this kind of thing.
Alright, the one thing I will say that I liked about it is this. And that is, a lot of movies try to do, like, and this is, like, something that Chris Stuckerman said, too, but I agree with it. And that is, this movie isn't, like, an end-of-the-world type thing. This movie is, like, it's about real people. It's about, you know, him being a doctor. Or not, well, they call
He's
him
not a doctor.
But, like,
they call him Dr. Sleep.
They call him
though.
Dr. Sleep, but, like,
and
the hospice...
you'll have to watch the movie to figure out why they're...
The hospice and everything else, like, it's not this big, epic blockbuster. And that's what a lot of movies are nowadays. And this one isn't. This is actually a good movie because it's not about trying to do some big, epic thing. It's like, it's epic, but it's not like, you know, Avengers epic. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but... Bella.
I don't know if you guys could have heard that, but she's like scraping the freaking wall behind us. But, anyways, what were you saying? Yeah, like, people, well, yeah, like, he was saying, how people are like, oh, it's supposed to be a horror movie, it's supposed to be scared out of your mind the whole time, but, you know...
It's the story.
It's a story, not... It has nothing to do with, like, jump scares and stuff. No offense to the directors who do rely on jump scares. Just saying. So, so my thing is I read both The Shining and Dr. Sleep. I love reading because I've been able to tell I love reading. So
I didn't know that.
I know, with the 1,000 books I have in my freaking dresser, with the thing. But... So that's my thing is I'm very critical on movies based off of books, just because, especially if I love the book, which I absolutely love Dr. Sleep. And I definitely recommend it to you people who who love reading. Definitely read Dr. Sleep, but also read The Shining because you're not going to understand Dr. Sleep.
Hold on.
The ending part. Unless you read The Shining.
Keep talking, because I'm going to be right back. I don't know if I have it or no. I mean, keep talking. I don't know if I have it or not.
So, but that definitely, that's what got me was like, since I'm so critical on these books because I read the book. I mean, the movie because I read the book. No, okay, I can't say that Stanley Kubrick. I'll get his name right eventually, guys. I swear. So like, I guess he did a good job on Shining. However, it's nothing like the book. And the thing with Doctor Sleep is he really does do a good job with trying to bring the aspects of the book into the movie. Like, besides the parts with, like, the Stanley Hotel and everything, like, the Stanley Hotel, the Overlook, newsflash, The Shining, the hotel is actually based off the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado.
No, wrong.
Yes, it is.
No. The movie the hotel that he stayed at
Was the Stanley Hotel.
was the Stanley Hotel.
Yeah.
But where it was filmed, that's
Oh,
not
no,
where it was
that's what I'm
filmed.
saying. Like,
The actual
it's based
hotel,
off of...
okay, I was trying to find my two movies of The Shining, but it's somewhere mixed with all my stuff. But anyways, one thing I will say is this, that when me and my dad stayed in the Stanley Hotel, yes, we stayed in the real Stanley Hotel. And yes, they have The Shining playing for 24
24/7.
hours. Whole channel dedicated to Shining. And nothing scary happened to us. I guess the ghost kind of thought like...
It's because Dad never...
No, it's just
I don't even
these
hear
pe- it's
Dad
like-
never
It's
sees
like these
anything.
people are boring. And it's like, I don't know, they just didn't bother us.
I mean, you're sensitive to that stuff, so I'm surprised.
But they didn't do anything to me.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like...
They're just like, whatever.
Yeah, it's because of Dad. But anyways, so...
We weren't in a haunted room though.
What floor were you on? Second, third? The
Third.
fourth is supposed to be the most haunted, apparently. But,
It is creepy when you are in the Stanley Hotel, but when you actually are in the hotel itself, you realize it's just a hotel. And it's funny, a lot of the spirits that if they would be there would be at rest anyways, because it's such a, like, even the Stanley himself, they were actually, a lot of people say, a lot of ghost hunters have said, it's really comfortable in there. There's no, there's like a whole dark thing about like,
certain guests.
certain guests and stuff, but really when it comes down to it, it's not that scary.
It's a hotel. It's a very old hotel, so, there's going to be some stuff. But getting back to the movie and
Yeah, it's a
stuff.
long video.
I don't know at all. But oh my god, I can't talk. So, the book, he does a very good job. Michael Flanagan, is that his name?
Yeah.
Michael Flanagan does an awesome job with actually, it's almost exactly like the book, except because, they have to make it into a film, characters are taking out, blah, 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 that kind of thing, which But I was very impressed that it was a lot like the book. However, because of how Stanley Kubrick did The Shining, there were some inconsistencies that he couldn't even help. Like, one of them is with Hallahan. Hallahan?
Yeah.
Hallahan. I might be saying that wrong still. But,
You're about right.
in the movie, he dies. However, in the book, he actually survives. And...
Oh, we finally found that out.
And then in the movie Doctor Sleep, he comes to Danny for reasons, not gonna tell you.
No, actually, I don't think he's a ghost.
He is the ghost.
No. Yeah. But in that moment, oh, never mind, because we gave it away.
We tried not to give away the movies, but...
Well, you pretty much gave the whole, well, I guess.
But I respect people who, like Stanley Kubrick's version of The Shining. It's just people like me who read the book, you can't compare them because it's totally different. Like, both of them are totally different from each other.
Well, you can't compare the old Shining and the new and Doctor Sleep.
But what I'm saying, though, is because of how he left the ending in The Shining, like, the movie, it messes up the Doctor Sleep side of the story.
That's the only reason why it was messed up.
Yeah, and I understood why he did what he did, Michael Flanagan, how he did the ending, because it kind of gave redemption for Jack's character in The Shining. By, it's so hard to give a review without spoiling everything. But, so, I forget where I was going. But yeah, so like, because the way he did the things he had to do because the way The Shining ended. So that's what kind of irks me, was the fact that at least try to, like, it wasn't at all like the Shining was nothing. The movie was nothing like the book. There was a miniseries like a few years after that where it is like the book. However, like I said, with his version, it made it really hard to do Doctor Sleep exactly as the book is intended to. And I feel like if it followed the book completely with the ending and stuff.
But I think that the old Shining was made from his perspective and not Stephen King's.
But it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm saying that he made his own interpretation of it.
I know, but I respect people who like that movie.
But Stephen King had said, even Stephen King himself had said he was upset with how the movie went.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is,
it's because it's nothing like the book.
It's hard because it was a good movie.
I liked The Shining until I read the book. And then it made me mad.
I used to get scared of the little girls, but after watching it like 3 or 4 hours, or 3 or 4 times, it didn't bother me after a while. Because it's on 24/7.
At the Stanley Hotel.
Yeah, I got tired of watching it.
But there were other channels, right?
There were other channels, but I don't know what was on it. No, that's when Dad dead like me because he found it out.
Oh, okay.
Because he was trying to find something because the channels that were on the TV were. But anyways.
Final reviews.
Yes.
So, I will give this movie a 4 out of 5. If it wasn't for the ending, I have to say Michael Flanagan did an amazing job on taking it from the book to a movie.
I will give it the same review, 4 out of 5, because I was kind of disappointed. I'm not giving it away, but I was kind of disappointed in the ending too, because I thought that they could go somewhere with it differently.
But then the fact that they said that there might be a trilogy kind of annoyed me.
Yes, because I know that a lot of movies nowadays they have to have trilogies, but sometimes it's better just to leave a movie alone. Unless
King writes a story about Halloran, because that's what the trilogy would be now, is telling Halloran's story. Unless he writes that book, I'm not entirely sold on the whole trilogy part. But so that's our review of Dr. Sleep. Sorry if we offended anybody, but these are just our opinions. So you can't get mad. Well, you can get mad, but they're just our opinions.
And tune in next time for our
Scary
movie
Stories
review.
to Tell in the Dark.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which, of Courtney was actually thought that one was pretty interesting. So she doesn't.
It wasn't scary, but it was interesting.
It doesn't. That's the thing, though.
No, I'm just simply saying it was.
Well, let's end the video
Yeah.
because this video is like 20 minutes long.
If you like our video, give us a like, hit subscribe, and we will see you in the next movie review.